Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War here today on the channel. We're back on the definitive edition of the game. We're playing as the Byzantines. This is episode 4 of my vanilla campaign. So, in today's episode, we're going to be continuing pretty much where we left off with our victory against the Venetians, finishing them off, and Prince John over in the east is still dealing with the Turks. We're turn 34 in our Let's Play. So, if you want to support it and see more episodes and more Total War vanilla campaigns, the best thing you guys can do is leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. If you don't like myself or Medieval 2 vanilla for whatever reason, feel free to leave a dislike. Right. So, the main objective of this series is to, well, finish the long victory conditions of 45 regions and retake Rome. So, we're going to be focusing upon the Turks here today. So, Sultan-Turkish, okay, 3-2. Let's fight this one against them. So, we've managed to knock out the Venetians in the last episode. We've secured Greece, and we've taken our first major territory in Italy. I'll get my army, like, I don't particularly want to go to war with, I don't want to, like, interfere too much with the Catholic West just yet. What I might do, because I was never, like, the Venetians attacked me, I think I might push down and take Sicily and then push up that way, maybe secure Italy, because the Holy Roman Empire and the Milanese, I don't want to be dealing with that.
Strike them down! Strike them in the name of heaven and all that is holy!
Great speech, Prince John. So we've done quite well in the east. We've got a really strong holding in Antioch. So towards the tail end, we were able to knock out the Sultan and the Prince. So we've already knocked out one lineage there quite quickly. Just due to, I don't know why, their faction leader and heir were just in small garrisons, which I ended up sieging off. To get 45 regions, it's going to be easier said than done. So I've sent a couple of small armies, small detachments, just to go after rebel territories because it all adds up. We want to sort of reforge the Eastern Roman Empire aesthetically in purple. But if the Rus and the Turks... The thing is, right, like, we've been able to take so much territory in and around Jerusalem just due to the Egyptians getting focused and phased out by Catholic crusades. And I don't know what the Turks were doing. That's why Medieval 2 rewards aggressive players. Like, you want to try and grab as much of that territory as you can, because enemies will come. You don't have to war deck them. And as we push sort of further north into the Rus sphere of influence, like, I reckon, like, Kaffa, the Crimea, is probably closer to Kiev than Moscow is. So we were sort of naturally going to progress that way anyway. Alright, let's go up against the Turks. This time around, we should be able to win this siege. We had to tactically withdraw in the last siege, which worked, but we nearly lost the Emperor. But he's doing quite well. Alright. So he's... sons and grandchildren will eventually come of age, and we'll sort of divide up the empire between them governing wise. So Prince John is focusing on the east, while the emperor focuses on the west. The quicker we can knock out the Egyptians and the Turks, the better. We'll be able to secure these eastern wealthy provinces for Rome. And I guess we're sort of acting as the uniting force against the Mongols to come. A strong united East could only probably stand up against them. Because normally if we weren't role-playing, like, I'd rather play as England and just hang out. Like, you basically take Europe and that's it. Constantinople you hold. Let the Turks and the Egyptians burn to the Mongols. For all I care. So they've got some basic spearmen on the walls. The Turks on the open field I do fear, because they've got decent heavy cavalry and archers. In a siege, not so much. But as we're only fighting, what, we're only 30, 40 turns. Oh, fire at the battering ram engulfed there. Oh, it was my backup one. Phew! I was like, oh, I saw the angle. I was like, maybe it's not up on the walls just yet. No, it was. Good, you can push in where you can. Oh, they're fine. Yeah, but these early tier Byzantine spearmen aren't the best. We're mostly relying on our skirmishers for now.
The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
But this early on, we're still matching the AI. Tier 1, low tier to first tier. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Turks are going to hold out. We've got the gateway now, so surge in. They just weren't able to grab enough rebel territory around them, and we've essentially, for all intents and purposes, strangleholded them in and around Anatolia from all sides. From Antioch to the south, to Trebizond to the north, to Nicaea to the west. We've knocked out the Prince and the Sultan, and we should be able to knock out another, but you know how these Turks work. They're like Hydra. Another one just tends to always grow back.
They are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay. So we're pushing in now against their cavalry. My spearmen should be able to make quick work of them. And Prince John? I don't know why I said Jong. The conqueror of the Turks. Alright, you can push further down here. Get off the walls, we've cleared them now. We should be able to deal with their Turkoman missile cavalry quite easily. Look at the sunset in the west there. Beautiful. We've also got allied reinforcements which don't need to come in. Now they're routing as well. So we've won another major victory against the Turks. And we've taken a crucial city in the heart of Anatolia. Yeah, our missile cav are really carrying us throughout this series so far. Yeah, so I wouldn't be opposed to doing more medieval 2 on the channel. Maybe England or France is the play.
The enemy king is
Or what I sort of touted in the last episode.
We must press our advantage.
Enemy general's fallen. Oh, we got rid of the second Sultan. Was maybe one of the expansion packs. I'm leaning more towards the Americas. Or Britannia. Okay, so we knocked out their missiles early. Their missile cav early. It's the heavies now, which are holding up a bit. Now, in Rome 2 and Attila, it's actually more advantageous to surround the city because you tend to get more siege equipment quite quickly. And it's kind of like, even though the sieges are 3D in Medieval 2, sometimes the deployment zone cuts out. So it's only like a 50% sort of encirclement that you can get on. It's weirdly how they sort of lock it and stuff. Just need to finish off the last of the Turkoman and the Turkic bodyguard. The spearmen are still taking missile damage. Oh, there's a ballista there. Yeah, I didn't really comprehend it. That it's actually... That's what's doing it. There's a ballista hitting me and ripping me over the top. Yeah, maybe we need to get some siege equipment in our army. I'll try and swarm in, neutralize that Damn Turkey ballista. We've initiated the countdown now. 3 more minutes until it's ours. Prince John is really showing his worth to be the next emperor. We'll try and marry my prominent generals into my family line, secure their loyalty, and we'll allow the prominent Byzantine family to mostly lead the coalition efforts. Victory at 10, that one there. So we deployed 2.2k, we lost 800. The Turks only deployed 600. But they did have their Sultan's heavy bodyguard in there. And we're about to take Iconium now. Is Ankara in this? I can't even remember. Maybe they're hanging out in the fog of war. Like, I haven't played Vanilla Medieval 2 for so long, I just sort of have to guess where provinces are. And move on my way there. And, oh, that's it. The Turks are destroyed. We've gotten rid of them. Well, we did kill 3 of their family members in quite quick succession. Yeah, that's it. So there's no Ankara. This is where Ankara roughly would be. Okay. Alright, so with the Turkish destroyed, it's mostly just rebel territory. So I think Mosul, yeah, could have been under their control. And yeah, Armenia definitely was. Okay, well let's push for Mosul now. And take that. Ah, 2.5k, I'll take that. Okay, so we've actually found Moscow now. The Poles are heading down there, which is interesting. So, we'll try and take... What is this? Arun? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. But we border with Muscovine now. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Turn 39. I've made the decision to move my armies that were hanging in and around Venice to move down to Naples. We're going to start a war against Sicily, because they tend to get excommunicated more so than anything. I didn't want to push for Bologna, nor Venice. Sorry, sort of towards Milan from Venice. So we have 2 full stacks in operation. We have the Emperor, and we have Andronicus, his second born son. Yeah, because the other one's his son-in-law, yeah. So we should be able to deal with the Sicilians quite quickly here. Sicily are a really cool faction in Medieval 2. They can call a crusade so early on. I tend to do it on Tunisia. It's a pretty good strategy. They get some decent knights as well. They have some of the more built-up castles in the early game. So we've taken Naples, and we'll push down towards Sicily now. But the Emperor's taken it with a clean-cut auto-resolve. Hey, faction leader dies. 42 turns. That's not too bad, I don't think. So Emperor John has now risen to the throne, and Stefan has come of age. So it's gone to... yeah, so it's basically going by, like, gravitas, isn't it? Oh, it's a shame. He's 44, Emperor John. Could have lasted a little bit longer, Alexios, but not too bad. So Prince Andronicus, 23. Well, that's why I had him sort of going westward. So, the Emperor now, John is focusing on the east, while Andronicus focuses on the west. Okay, it's time to take Armenia now. We'll gobble up the last of this rebel territory, and once we've rallied up, we'll allow the newly sworn-in Emperor, the new Phoenix King, the new Phoenix Emperor, John, to go after Egypt, I guess. Okay, so Andronicus, the heir, the next Emperor on merit, 24. Yeah, so he's still quite young. We need to get that dread up nice and high. He should be able to deal with the Sicilians. A lot of females there. Yeah, but Stefan's line is coming along well. Olascos. Or Laskos, yeah. So they're pushing over there. Stefan and his cousin. Ah, so King Simon's in there. It's not even much of an army. Dismounted Norman Knights. Yeah, that's it. They get access to really cool early units. There's only 4 units there. Oh. Well, I would play that one, but we outnumber them 4.4k to like 600. Another clean cut auto resolve. I'm surprised they don't have more troops. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. 46, and we're going to push down and siege Jerusalem and start off the war. So, we currently have 3 full stacks in Acre. Emperor John's 45. His children are coming along as well. He's got some cousins as well. 3 of the Laskos line. And his brothers Isaac and Andronicus are coming through as well. So, we will push against Jerusalem, as we are now at war with Egypt, what would be the Ayyubid Sultanate. So we'll siege them out, and we'll end this one here. Thank you very much for watching episode 4 of the Medieval 2 Byzantine Definitive Edition of the game. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. So, we've nearly built the Eastern Roman Empire. We're still a little bit away before the Mongols rock up, and I basically want to be the defender of the East, be the Eastern champion. You could say we'll try and fort it up as well in the future. And once we sort of rebuild what was the Eastern Roman Empire, we're probably going to get quite close to our victory conditions anyway. We need Rome, of course, and Jerusalem. Jerusalem, we're going to be able to take it quite easily now. I don't think even if there was a jihad called, I don't fear the Moors nor the Egyptians. I fear the Catholics to the west, because I don't think... Yeah, I reckon the invasion of Cairo has probably failed by about now. So we'll continue to expand and conquer where we can. Let me know feedback and suggestions, tips and tricks. Where you'd like me to go. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.